Okay, to operate the Dometic furnace, right now it's in the off position. You can see that this lever is pushed all the way over to the right and it says off on the little lever. Now it takes a little bit of force to move this off the off position, but once you move it to the off position or to the on position, then you'll hear the blower go. And if you turn up the heat, it should start clicking and it'll light the burner inside the furnace, and then you can adjust your temperature with this bottom knob right here. This tells you what the temperature is in the trailer right now, and then adjusting this up or down will turn the heat on or off on the furnace. When you're all done and you want to completely shut off the furnace, then just push it back over all the way to the right to the off position. The blower will continue to blow for 30 to 60 seconds just as a cool down period, and then it'll shut off by itself. I just want to bring your attention to this right here. This is the exhaust for the heater, and this gets very hot when the heater is operating. So you just want to make sure that you don't store anything outside the trailer right next to this exhaust vent, because it could melt it or even catch something on fire if it was right up against it. It does get pretty hot to the touch when the heater's operating for a long period of time. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about how to hook up the cable for shore power. So this is a locking plug that comes with your trailer. This is the power port here, and you notice that this pin right here has a little bend in it, just like on this cable, on this cord here, it has a little bend in it. So what you want to do is match those up together, push it in, and then you turn it slightly to the right, and that locks it in place. Like right now I can't pull it out because it's locked in place. Then this little ring here can be then tightened around the receptacle to further hold it in place. And you can just keep the door like that, and it should stay in place. The plug above the bathroom sink is GFI protected. Now you'll notice that there's not a GFI reset switch on this outlet. I'll show you where that's at. On the street side of the trailer is the external power outlet, and that's your GFI protected outlet. The bathroom outlet is connected to this so that if a device fell into the sink and caused a ground fault protection, this device here would cut power to that outlet. So if you ever lose power to the bathroom outlet, you need to come out here and press the reset switch on this GFI to get power going again to those outlets. The outlet above the kitchen sink is also GFI protected, and you'll notice again, no reset switch. The reset switch for the kitchen sink GFI outlet is right inside this compartment right here, and there is your GFI reset switch and outlet. The kitchen outlet is downstream from this and is protected by this device. This is the battery kill switch that disconnects the battery from the trailer, completely isolates the battery. So right now you can see that the arrow right here is pointing to battery on, and it also shows green right here. That means that the battery is connected to the trailer. But if I were to switch this to where the arrow is now pointing to the red or off or kill battery, now the battery is completely disconnected from the system. I'm going to turn it back on. Now it's connected to the trailer. The battery is being charged now when it's connected to shore power automatically. And it also runs all the 12-volt devices even when you're not connected to shore power at this point. Now when you are connected to shore power, the power center in the trailer has a converter, and it will convert the AC electricity to 12 volt needed to supply all the power for the 12 volt devices. So it doesn't use your battery when you're at a park connected to shore power. There's two situations where I would kill the RV battery. One is if you're going to be connected to your tow vehicle and you're going to be sitting for a long period of time and you're not needing to run your fridge or anything else, just go ahead and kill the RV battery, because then the tow vehicle's not trying to charge it and the RV battery's not trying to run your LP gas detector or anything else, and so that there's no drain on the battery in either the RV or the vehicle. The other condition is if you're going to be parking your trailer for a long period of time and you're not needing to run anything. So you're not dry camping, you're just parking your trailer, but you're not connected to shore power. If you're connected to shore power, always leave your battery on, because the power center will charge the battery constantly. But if you're not running anything and you're not connected to shore power, then if you're not connected to shore power and you're not dry camping, Now the way your trailer is wired, when you connect your tow vehicle to the trailer, the tow vehicle is going to provide 12 volt power and charge your trailer battery while you're driving. As soon as you unplug this, it's no longer charging your 12 volt battery on the trailer. As long as you plug in shore power, though, the power center will charge the 12 volt battery. The nice thing about having the tow vehicle charging the trailer battery while you're in transport is if you want to run your refrigerator while you're on a long trip, you can do that. You can run it on DC, and that way you're not going to just run your trailer battery down. If you're on a long trip, your tow vehicle is going to be providing constant 12 volt charging power to your trailer battery, and it won't run down. This is the Hopkins trailer breakaway safety system, and it's designed so that if your trailer breaks loose from the tow vehicle, this will automatically provide power to the trailer brakes and stop the trailer. Notice that the charging light is on. There's a little battery inside this that is 12 volt, and the trailer battery is keeping this smaller battery charged. So one of the things you want to keep in mind is that as long as you're plugged into shore power, that's fine. You could leave your trailer battery connected constantly, and it will constantly charge this battery here. This is the Progressive Dynamics Power Center. It controls all the AC electrical and the 12 volt DC in the trailer. On this side here, these are the electrical breakers, and on this side here, these are the 12 volt fuses. And I've got them labeled here as to what they are: the AC circuits and the DC circuits, and the corresponding amperage for the fuses on the DC side. This system will charge the 12-volt battery while it's connected to shore power. So it also has a 12-volt converter, so that while you're plugged into shore power, it will run all your 12-volt appliances, devices, lights, and it will not draw from the battery. It actually produces 12 volt and runs it to those devices. So your battery will never run down while you're connected to shore power. If you ever have a fuse go out, you should see a red light that will appear above the fuse that's out, and then you can pull it out and replace that with the right size amperage fuse. And these are all labeled as far as like what amperage they need. So like the fridge needs 30 amp, the fans 10 amp, the tank monitoring system 7.5, and so on. Operation of the ceiling fan that's above the dinette and the kitchen is, first thing you have to do is open the lid just a little bit. If you don't do that, it won't work at all. Now this has a thermostat control in it so that it'll come on automatically if you set the temperature. And this is the speed of the fan. I'll just put it on low for right now. And then this switch reverses the fan so that it will either suck air in or blow air out. A nice way to cool off the trailer really quick is to blow air out so that all the hot air inside the trailer is sucked up through the fan. You open up your windows and all the cool air from outside will come into the trailer, and it'll cool your trailer down pretty fast. The fan inside the bathroom is very similar. You have to open the vent before it will work. And then you just turn it on with the switch here, and there's 3 different speeds. This fan only sucks air out of the bathroom and blows it out. It's not reversible. The dimmer switch for the headboard LED lights is touch sensitive, so if you touch it, it'll turn on the lights inside. If you touch and hold, it'll dim until it goes completely off. Press and hold again and it will increase the light or decrease.